Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're going to discuss building credit. Now, if you have bad credit, that is a separate process. If you do have bad credit, let me know. I can make a video about that. You got to pay nobody to teach you how to fix bad credit. But today is all about no credit. So imagine you're 18, just turned 18, you got nothing on your credit, hopefully. And you're like, all right, how do I go from nothing to good credit? I know credit's important. I don't want to mess it up. Or you're like me, you're way past 18. You've just done nothing with credit because your entire life, your family or your like people around you don't get on credit cards, don't know what credit. Like it's terrible. You get yourself in a bunch, so you don't have any credit. Not bad credit, you just have no credit. So how do you go from nothing to like 700 plus without paying a bunch of money? I got you. This is a method I use for myself. My credit's pretty good. I'll probably flash my score somewhere up in there. I've helped a few people go from nothing to like 700 plus. And it's the easiest, safest way to do it. It's the one that I've used and it's the one I'm going to go over with you today. It doesn't require a lot of work. It's like maybe 5 steps and like 2 trips to the bank. Yeah, like 2 or 3 trips to the bank. And that's it. So with all that being said, so you know what it is. Number 1, like the video if this kind of stuff y'all was looking for. Number 2, subscribe, so you can see more stuff like this and I'll help you out with like financial stuff in the future. And comment if you found this helpful or if you think you got a better way. This is something that I've seen work and that I use and that I recommend to people. So, everybody told me it worked. I'm giving y'all the secret sauce, giving y'all an intro into how to go from no credit to like actually pretty good credit. All right, so first things first, if you don't know what credit is, I made a video about it. It was a while ago, not my best work. We're trying to get better. But credit, long story short, is how trustworthy you are with money. That's all credit is how can we trust you with money. More credit means more trust, means they'll give you more stuff. Less credit means less trust, means they'll give you less stuff. I say that because it's important to distinguish between bad credit and no credit. No credit is not bad credit, plain and simple, but I want to get that out there because I have people ask me like, what's credit? What does it mean? And side note, the actual credit scores is just how they look at all the different factors of credit and turn it into a number. That's why you can have drastically different scores depending upon where you go, because everybody weights things a little differently. So credit overall is just how much you can be trusted, and the scores is looking at the different parts of that trust and weighing them differently. If y'all want me to go into credit scores, let me know. Leave a comment down below. I can explain the different scores and what they mean and how they're calculated, and I can give y'all a sauce behind that too. If you really want to know, I can make a video on it. I feel like somebody may want that, in a real short, sweet way, but I don't know. I'm not just going to assume. Y'all let me know. Now that you know what credit is, here's the actual steps. Step 1, you want to find a credit union that's close to you. I don't care which one it is. I don't care who it is. You need a credit union that is close to you, one that you can go to physically. Step 2, you're going to apply for a loan, a small loan. How much it is completely irrelevant. Just say, I want to apply for a small loan, I'm building my credit. Some places will have like a credit builder loan. I'm leery of those just because they can have a lot of like little fees and different caveats. Like, no, I just want a small cash loan that I can borrow from y'all. Now you have no credit. That's why you want a small loan, because they don't not trust you, but they don't trust you with a lot of money. So it's probably going to be somewhere between like $250, maybe even like $200 and like $1,000. That's a good range. I wouldn't borrow anything more than $1,000. And even if it's 100, whatever, I don't care what the floor is. It's probably gonna be more than 100, but somewhere between like 200 and 1,000. That's what you want to do. You want to go to your local credit union, open an account, and you want to apply for a loan. All right, y'all with me? Cool. All right. Now, step 3 is when they give you the loan, they may ask for like pay stubs, or you gotta have an income. If you're not working, you can't establish credit. I probably should have started with that, but you gotta be working. You need to have an income, because if you're gonna borrow money, they're gonna say, how are you gonna pay it back? If you're not working, they're gonna turn you down immediately. So you go in, you open up an account, you apply for the loan. I don't care what the amount is. They're probably gonna ask you for like pay stubs or something because you're a new customer, whatever. Give it to them. And when they ask you where do you want the money deposited, you want it deposited into the account at that bank or that credit union that you just opened. Going into a credit union, opening an account, whatever the minimum is, probably like $5 to become a member. They can give you this loan and say, all right, where do you want the money to go? Into my brand new savings account that y'all have. And at that same time, this is important. When they ask how the payments can be made, I want the payments to come from the same account. Where the money went is where it's coming out of. That is like that is
Message.
that, like, I want to make sure I have your attention. That's the part that matters. Wherever the money goes, that's where the payments are coming out of. That's the third step. All right. So when you're getting this money, you're going to see how much it's costing you, how long you got to pay it back, and how do you set up the automatic payments. Those are the three things you got to be looking out for this. Like, if there's other loans, there's other things you want to look for, you should be reading the whole thing, but at minimum, those three things. So when they give you the loan, you're approved, the money is going into that brand new savings account that you just opened. You're going to look at it and say, all right, here's the interest. On there, they will tell you how much you're paying back in interest for the life of the loan. It's like if you're getting $1,000 and the interest rate is like 10%, you're going to be paying $100 in interest. Now, I didn't say this was free. I said it was easy. I said it was the sauce. Here's the secret. When you put the money in there, whatever that amount is, add that to the account plus $1.
Write that down. Write that down.
So now, if you're following, you've got them putting money into an account and paying themselves back automatically. That's it. This can all be done. Usually one trip, maybe two if you need pay stubs. But so you've got a brand new account. Just to summarize, brand new account, apply for the loan, money goes into the account, they're paying themselves back. They can't be late. It's their account at their bank that they're paying themselves back for. That's it. Now a year from now, they've paid themselves back, but to the creditors, you've got a loan where you've never missed a payment. You've never been late. And a year from now, you can do the same thing all over again. You do that twice. You take two loans, you put in the account, have them pay themselves back. Now you've got 2 years of perfect credit history and you've done nothing. You haven't tried to do anything. You literally gone to the bank twice and they paid themselves back and your credit is flawless. Now it's not old because you just did this. So that part of when they look at like credit aids, that part will be new. But your payment history, immaculate. Applications, immaculate. You've only got the two. Credit utilization, immaculate. Now after the two, you're going to go to that same place. This is the last step and you're done here. Same place. You're going to get a credit card from them. Why am I getting a credit card, Larry? Because you've done two loans. You paid them back. You've got your credit history. They're going to give you a card. Probably going to have a small line. The line doesn't matter. When they give you the card and to get it, I want you to get it. I want you to go out, buy yourself a celebratory candy bar or a piece of fruit if you're a real health nut. But I like candy. I'm going to out bought myself a candy bar. After you buy the candy bar, cut the card in half. Or if you feel like you can handle it, take the card, put it in the drawer at home. And then next year, when you do your taxes, I want you to take the card out, buy yourself another candy bar. But after you buy the candy bar, obviously pay the candy bar off. The reason you do this is because now your credit utilization is really low. You've got perfect payments. Because guess what? A credit card with no balance and no payments, perfect payment history. What was due? Zero. I paid zero. Paid it on time. That's perfect. So now, within a span of like 3 years, you have an account that you don't use, but you're borrowing money, they're paying themselves back. It's literally the easiest way to do this. Now, are there other ways that you could try to establish credit? Yes. I find that this is the easiest way to do it because they're paying themselves back. 3 years from now, your credit score is over 700 without you even trying. Done. Problem solved. That's it. That's the sauce, man. It is literally that easy. You don't need to overcomplicate these things. You don't need a course or an ebook or for like some culture. Nah, that's it. And I know because I did it myself. And my credit is fantastic. I could probably go to dealership right now and say, yo, I want to buy a Bentley. I don't have Bentley money. But my credit's so great, they're like, well, he never misses a payment. Let's give it to him. That would be a terribly stupid thing to do, but nonetheless, it's the easiest way to establish credit. The easiest way. And from my opinion, from what I've observed, the cheapest way to do it. Because the only fee you're paying is the interest, which if you got a small loan, like let's say it's like $500, your interest might be like $40, $50. If I told you for $200, you could have perfect credit and a 700 FICO score, and you can go buy a house or whatever as long as you qualify for it, like that to me is money well spent. And that's easy money. And the thing is, like, it's foolproof because they're paying themselves back. Like, I've seen other services where, like, you make payments and, like, they report it to all three. I like this one because you can't mess it up. Once the money's in there, they're paying themselves back, it's set it and forget it. You just got to come back in a year and do it again. Easy peasy. But that's today's video, man, was establishing credit and what I believe the easiest way to do it and the most foolproof way to do it. And if you found the video helpful, leave a like. If you have feedback or a different way to do it, feel free to comment below. If you like what I'm doing, you want to support me and somebody who's just being honest, keeping it real with you, by all means, subscribe. I really appreciate it. I don't have a whole lot of subscribers, so any comments y'all leave, I read them probably same day, and I'll get back to you. Like, you get a direct line to me. But yeah, no, somebody asked me about like building credit and how to start, and I said, all right, I got something for you, and I decided to put out a video for it. And if you see, like, we're establishing a foundation for like bigger and better things, and if somebody wants one for like repairing credit, I can make a video for that. Like, I don't see the point in charging people for this stuff. I worked in, retail brand locations for a while, and there were so many things that I thought people just knew, or like easy ways to do things. And I just want to help. I genuinely want to help. So if you like what I'm doing, or if you found it helpful, a like is helpful. The comments help the YouTube algorithm. It reaches more people, it helps more people. And if you try it, let me know like what credit union you went to, how much the loan was, what your interest was, and if you got feedback for me, let me know. But you can literally buy good credit for less than like $200, man. $200, and you can have perfect credit without nothing. But hopefully this helps somebody. Y'all take it easy, man.